Towards the end of March, I visited Tunisia for a week and stayed in the Occidental Sousse Marhaba Hotel. I booked the all-inclusive package and opted for a room with a sea view. In this video, I'll take you on a tour of the room and provide insights into what staying at the Occidental Sousse Marhaba Hotel is like. If you enjoy this video, please consider giving it a like down below and subscribe for more Sousse content coming very, very soon. When you first check into the hotel, you're greeted by a wonderful reception with plenty of seating. And the staff and reception are lovely and friendly and will offer to take your bags. Also, when you check in, you are given a map of the hotel because that's how large it is. They'll give you information about how to get to the beach, what time the pool opens, and what time the buffet starts as well. But now, let me take you on a tour of the room. So I was staying in room 226 on the second floor. This room has a balcony and a view of the sea. As you enter, the bathroom is on the left. This is a good sized bathroom with a large mirror and a large sink. There is a shower in a bath, so bath lovers can relax and take a long bath. The hotel provides some mini toiletries, however I brought my own so I never used them, so can't comment on their quality. There are also 2 glasses and a hairdryer. Opposite the sink is the toilet, which also has a bidet hose. Outside of the bathroom is a full-length mirror. The lighting in this area isn't great, to be honest. Then you come into the main bedroom area. There is ample storage space in this room and there's a specific place for your suitcase to be stored. Now, let me tell you, this bed is huge, but more on that later. There is also a good sized desk and a small table with 2 seats. Above the desk is a flat screen TV. To the left of the bed are some built-in wardrobes. Behind the lower door is an empty mini fridge. I never use this, so don't know how cold it keeps items. To the right of the fridge is the main wardrobe with hangers provided. At the far right is a set of drawers and a safe. The room has aircon and heating and a good sized balcony with 2 chairs and a table. And this is the view from the balcony. This is the view. So there is a massive palm tree in the way, which is actually low-key annoying because I did pay for a sea view and I can only just about see the sea. Now, whilst from afar this room looks amazing, as I had a closer inspection I did notice some wear and tear. I think that's meant to be the fire alarm, so that's kind of worrying. This is the wardrobe. Like, it's not a huge issue, but it's also just not very nice to look at. There were lots of cracked tiles in the bathroom, some strange looking stains on the bed sheets, and some hair and dust on the cushions. I didn't complain about any of this because I'm not that sort of person. However, as I was checking out on my last day, I did overhear a couple asking to swap rooms as they weren't happy, so do bear in mind it is not a 5-star hotel, so do expect some small things here and there. Good morning everyone, I had my first night's sleep here at Occidental Sousse Marhaba, and this bed, oh my gosh, is so comfortable. Look how massive it is. This is how big this bed is, okay? So I've been sleeping here. Look how much space there is. It's a really comfy bed, that's all I'm saying. Love it. In terms of sound, I did get woken up at 7 AM by someone singing in the corridors. Not what I need to be hearing at 7 AM through my door, but that does just show you that sound does carry through these corridors, so be aware of that. But other than people walking past and making sounds as they walk past, I'm quite close to the main lobby where all the action happens, and I can't hear any of that, which is great. Because I did leave the party early. But this morning I'm going to go down to breakfast and show you what food is on offer for breakfast, and we're going to explore the hotel because it is huge. It's so big they had to give me a map. I'm also going to try and book in to have a massage today. This is one of the reasons I booked this hotel, because it has a spa and I want to go use the spa. Food at the Occidental Sousse Marhaba Hotel was actually really good. I found in the past that all-inclusive buffets aren't really my thing, but the food here was great. For breakfast, you could make your own toast, have hot food including a made-to-order omelette, or have some cereal or fruit. There was plenty to choose from. There was also a freshly squeezed orange juice bar, which I didn't find until one of the last days I was at the hotel.
Okay, so I had my breakfast. I'm not really a breakfast person, so it's kind of wasted on me. It's also really quiet. I mean, obviously you can hear everything going on, but there's like hardly anyone having breakfast right now, and it's maybe like 9 o'clock and it closes at 10 AM. One of the other reasons why I picked this hotel is because it has an indoor swimming pool, which I can see from here, and I'm very excited to use because it's quite windy and I get cold really, really easily. So having the option to swim indoors is great. Okay, it's time to see what they have for lunch.
Lunch options included a mixture of hot and cold foods with lots of rice options, different selection of meats, tagine and so much more. On my first day they had this delicious shepherd's pie and I was so disappointed that it was the only day they had it because it was so good. I also highly recommend the lasagna as well.
I've gone full British beige food for lunch today. I also got some shepherd's pie and that is delicious. That's really, really good. They came over and asked what drink I wanted, so sort of like table service as well. Got myself a wine. This is the third drink of the day. Okay, here's my dessert selection. I've got 2 chocolate cake things. I'm not 100% sure what this one is. And some vanilla ice cream. Let's give it a go. That was not vanilla ice cream. I don't know what it was. I don't even think it was lemon. But the cake is nice. Let's try the round one. Oh, it's basically the same. The flat round one is basically the same as the cake, just with chocolate all over it.
Between 11 AM and 3 PM, though I often saw it out for a lot longer, you can visit the poolside bar for some snacks. This is actually in a separate room next to the bar, so it is closed off from any flies that might get on the food. It's usually a mixture of the breakfast food and lunch food. Dinner is similar to the food at lunch, however there is a fresh pasta bar which was delicious. You can expect local cuisine as well as classics like pizza, chips and chicken nuggets for the children. There are 3 bars at this hotel, the main one being near the lobby. The second is by the pool and you'll often see a waiter going around to people lounging on sunbeds asking if they want a top up or a different drink. And the final bar is at the beach. However, I never saw this open whenever I was at the beach, so maybe this one is only open at peak season. Speaking of the beach, Occidental Sousse Marhaba Hotel is situated right on the beach, and as guests you get a private entrance to it. I loved walking from the hotel to the beach because the pathway and surrounding gardens was stunning. The beach itself is sandy, and as guests of the hotel you have access to sunbeds and umbrellas. Now, I'm hoping they'll clean up the beach more in peak season because when I was there it was really rather dirty and lots of trash had washed up on the shore, which was a shame.
So I've already had 2 people come up to me and try and get me to buy stuff, so there's definitely not many of that around on this beach, but I've already experienced it and I've been here like 2 minutes. There's also a lot of rubbish, which is quite sad. This is the life, guys. This is the life. I'm here by myself and I'm on a beach in Tunisia. I'm here in March and it is windy. As you can tell, I'm wearing a cardigan and I'm still a bit chilly. So just bear that in mind, you know, whilst it's warm, it's not hot. At least it's not my kind of hot. Okay, it's now time to check out the spa and the indoor pool. So we're now heading to the spa. So let's see how much a massage is going to cost. And there's also the indoor pool.
When I arrived at the spa, there was no one on reception, so I couldn't book in for a spa treatment, so I just went ahead and went straight to the pool. The day that I was there was literally no one else about, so I had the whole thing to myself. However, later in the week, it did get very busy. There is also a gym in this area, however I never used that because I'm not a gym gal. After using the indoor pool, I went back to reception and booked in for a full body massage for 30 minutes. This cost 75 Tunisian dinar, which was just under £20.
Oh my god, I feel like a new woman. That was lovely.
Whilst I did use the indoor pool during my stay, I never actually went into the outdoor pool because it was too cold. I did dip my toes in, and to be honest, that was more than enough for me. The outdoor pool area is large with a decorative bridge. There are lots of sunbeds for guests, and it never felt like you had to fight for one, even if you came later in the day. There is a very small kids pool, and round the back there are some slides too.
As I was walking to the kids pool just behind me, I was about to walk through here and that goes into another hotel. So I don't know if that means we can actually use the other hotel pool, which is just behind me over there. You can literally just walk straight through. So that's good to know.
Other facilities at the Occidental Sousse Marhaba Hotel include a desk to book excursions through an EasyJet rep, a kids club, and an outdoor theatre which wasn't used whilst I was there, presumably because it was too chilly in the evenings to have the nighttime entertainment outside. You can also have a fish foot spa or get some henna or face paint for the kids. There is also an on-site shop where you can buy souvenirs and snacks.
The magnets in the Sousse are like £1 dinar. This is crazy.
On the topic of Sousse, I did leave the hotel to explore the town, and the walk took me about 35 minutes. There are several taxis that will wait outside the hotel if you prefer not to walk. I'm working on a video all about the things that you can do when you're in Sousse, so make sure you hit that subscribe button to see when that video comes out.
So along this main road that if you're staying in one of the resort hotels, it will be on, there are plenty of like restaurants and bars along the main road, so if you did want to venture out of your hotel, you can do.
Speaking about other things to do, at the Occidental Sousse Marhaba Hotel, they of course have an animation team that host fun activities throughout the day and put on shows in the evening. As you enter the dining area, you will notice posters for the evening entertainment, and they also have a list of activities that you can do during the day, which includes bowls, aerobics, and archery. On one day, I even saw people playing games and dancing around the pool. The evening entertainment varied in my opinion. They hosted a quiz one night, had a drag queen perform, and had dancers. But my favourite night by far was my last night where they had a live singer. He was great. And a few final things to mention before I give you my final thoughts. During the day, there are plenty of seating areas for you to relax and read a book. There's the inside lobby area near the bar, an outside area overlooking the gardens, a downstairs bit just in front of the shop, and also an indoor area where sports was often shown on the TV. There is also an ATM so you can easily get cash out, and if you're not leaving until late in the day and want to hang around the pool area, there are toilets in the foyer that you can use to get changed. Okay, so it's my final night here in the Occidental Marhaba Sousse Hotel. I've had a wonderful stay, but I thought I would give you a brief rundown of my overall thoughts now that I've been here for a full week. So one of the best things about this hotel is the staff. Everyone is so lovely and friendly and willing to do absolutely anything to make sure that you have the perfect holiday. The room that I stayed in, which is number 226, was very spacious. I mean, it is literally just me, so there is plenty of space for me. It's not as good as I was hoping it would be, and from the look of the images that I saw online. Having said that, it is just a bedroom. I didn't spend a huge amount of time in here, and if it was, I was in that bed sleeping and having a wonderful sleep. The entertainment and the animation I didn't particularly find was appealing to me, but I think that's just personal preference, to be honest. I can imagine it's really, really great for families. I did find it slightly strange that the evening entertainment was downstairs in the lobby. However, I'm guessing that's mainly just because I am here out of peak season, and so it's a bit chilly in the evenings, and I'm assuming that they can't use the outdoor theatre that they have because it just is a bit too cold at the moment, which is why they have it indoors. It did kind of feel like we were all a bit cramped in the lobby to watch the evening performances. There was one night where I had to stand. There definitely was not enough seating for everyone, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't even a fully booked hotel. The food I actually really, really liked. I'm quite picky when it comes to all-inclusive buffet style food, but I actually really enjoyed it and had a variety of different foods throughout the week here. Of course, with all-inclusive buffets, you're gonna get kind of like mediocre warm food. That's just how it goes with a buffet, but the quality of food was actually really delicious, and I had a lot of lovely meals. So overall, I do think that the Occidental Marhaba Hotel is worth booking, especially if you're on a budget. And also the location itself was pretty walkable. For someone like me, for older people, it may be a bit more difficult. I think this is a really good hotel for families as well. I didn't see a huge amount of children, but the ones that I did see, they seem to really enjoy their stay here. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. If it's made you want to book this place, let me know in the comments, and I will of course leave a link to the EasyJet holiday that I booked in the description in case you want to book it as well. Make sure you hit that subscribe button because I will also be sharing a things to do in Sousse video very, very soon, so make sure you come back and check that out. Thank you so much for watching this video, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!